What's up, guys? It's your guy Josh, aka Resurrection, and sorry, I'm trying to gather my thoughts about this whole thing. It's kind of hard to wrap my head around all of this and all this news that's been transpiring. Um, I'm still at a loss for words. Um, if you guys are not familiar with what has happened in like the last 24 hours or so. Um, Kobe Bryant, an NBA legend, along with his daughter, and um, I believe there was seven other passengers on this helicopter flight, have passed away in a tragic and fatal accident. It's really tough to kind of wrap my head around it. Just thinking about it, you know. Um, this video is I'm not gonna go into the full detail of how it happened or where exactly at the time and all that stuff. That's I don't want to focus on that portion of this whole thing. Um, but I wanted to share some of my thoughts about this whole Kobe Bryant thing and just him as a person. Um, First and foremost, I want to make it perfectly clear for the record that I was never the biggest Kobe Bryant fan, um, like a lot of my other friends and other like diehard Laker fans. As a matter of fact, I don't like the Lakers. Um, I am a diehard Warriors fan, Golden State Warriors. I've always been a Warriors fan, Dubs for life. Um, but this goes beyond basketball, and this is the point that I want to get out there. I just want to start off by saying that it's really heartbreaking to hear this news for someone who has impacted a lot of lives around the world, not just on the court but off the court as well. Um, as far as I can remember, Kobe Bryant has always been a name that has been mentioned in basketball since I can remember. Drafted straight out of high school, Lower Marion, and then straight to the big leagues. I mean, that's something that is like you cannot match that. That's talent. You know what I'm saying? Like only like LeBron James was the next player to like get drafted straight out of high school to really make a big name. And my hat goes off to Kobe and what he did for the league. I know he played for a team that I did not like, and I am making that perfectly clear. But he influenced a lot of people because of how he played, his mentality, Mamba mentality, and he touched a lot of hearts, including my own. And I respect him for that. You know, um, I was never really a big Kobe fan in the beginning. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I didn't like him when he was like having like feuds with Shaq and stuff like that. I always was taking Shaq's side, and I didn't really like that like attitude that he had as being like the best and stuff like that. Um, but as I got older, and as Kobe matured, in his basketball career, it made me respect him more. When he changed his number from number 8 to 24, it was just like a whole different person. And it was kind of like a Cinderella story, you know what I'm saying? Like starting off from high school, making, names, never switching teams, staying loyal to that organization. I got to tip my hat off again, because it is really, really something when you have a player that stays loyal with the team from blood in and blood out. That's loyalty. I don't think there was any other player that was as loyal, as Kobe was. Maybe I mean like Tim Duncan with the Spurs, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, like those guys. Those are guys that I think of that were loyal to their team that stayed from the beginning until the very end. Even Jordan, man. Um, but what I'm trying to say is, he touched my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like on a level that some people might not understand, and I'm sure he touched people's hearts even more than my own. And although I'm not the biggest Kobe fan, I was a fan nonetheless, and I was a fan of the man, because I'm not saying that he was perfect. Okay, I know he made mistakes. I know he had a lot of like skeletons in his closet, and I know that he did things that he was not proud of, which I'm not gonna go into detail about. If you guys want to see more of the things that he's done in the past, feel free to Google him, check him out. But I want to focus on the positives that he did. For a lot of basketball enthusiasts, such as myself, and for the culture of like the sneaker community and whatnot. And even like the Jersey heads community. I have a really soft spot for like Jersey heads, sneaker heads, because that's a community that I've been a part of, since my youth days and whatnot. And I did want to share something with you guys in my videos, in this video at least. I wanted to do a little more like editing on this stuff, but I just don't really have the time if I'm gonna post this video now. Maybe I'll post another video in the near future, doing a little more like on like a comparison of this stuff and whatnot. But I used to have his jerseys. Some of the jerseys I had were throwback jerseys of Kobe, and God, man, I wish I kept them. I really wish I did. At least one of them, because he was just phenomenal. Just everything that he did on the courts was just, you don't see players like that, on the courts anymore. I mean, the closest person I could think of is LeBron James, who's playing in the same organization that he did. But it's kind of crazy just thinking about it, because he really had this like this aura around him that really set the bar for everyone on the courts. Not even just himself, but for everyone. And I'm sure, I wish I could have at least seen him play, a game in person. I never got to see him play, but I did, I was fortunate enough to see him on TV and witness that drive that he had on the courts, But I just wanted to share this right here. It's a Kobe box. It's a Nike shoe. I did want to share this. I picked this up from Soul Supremacy. Shout outs to Soul Supremacy for really not trying to exploit this man's legacy and everything that he did for the game of basketball, because it's insane right now. There's people that are capitalizing on this tragic death, his death, and people are marking up his shoes like by 400%. Like I can't. If you go online right now and you look up some of his shoes, the prices are just insanely ridiculous. Like I saw somebody selling a pair of his Kobe's that I used to own for like $80,000, bro. It's freaking disgusting. It's embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? Like if you guys are one of those resellers, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, y'all are cancer to the sneaker game. Like 100, keeping it 100 with you guys, because that is just sickening. And I know there's people out there that are gonna be like, well, I don't see what the problem is. With reselling. People do it all the time, and it's about the timing. And this is my opinion on this. You could have your own opinion. I'll respect it. I won't agree with it, but I will say this, about this whole thing. If you're going to make money off of a person, because of their legacy, for something that just recently happened, like tragic death, or, let's say hypothetically, Kobe was sick and we knew that he wasn't going to be around for much longer, and people just start jacking up his prices trying to get his autograph. That's sick, man. And honestly, you should be ashamed of yourself if you guys are doing that. So aside from all of that, I just wanted to go back and share with you guys this pair that I have right here, made by Nike. These shoes are worn. So you see I'm holding them right here in hand. These are the Nike Kobe 1 Preludes. I used to have a lot of Kobe's, before I sold a lot of my pairs, and I really regret selling a lot of my pairs because a lot of those shoes were cool. They were very unique in a sense. They were very comfortable, uh, on the basketball courts and off. And this is one of the last few pairs that I actually own in my sneaker collection. And I'm honestly not mad that I still, that these are one of the last few pairs I own, because honestly, these are like one of my favorite, if not my favorite Kobe sneaker to release from Nike. This sneaker overall has a lot of nostalgia with it, and I know it's just a shoe to a lot of people, but to me and some others out there, especially in the sneaker community, this has a lot of meaning. Now, this shoe, and the reason why I say this is because Nike actually released a series of like a collection which was called the Prelude Pack, and they basically released every sneaker that Kobe had, sneaker model from number 1 up until number 8, I believe, when they released this, and they kind of had like a hidden meaning behind every sneaker model from 1 till 8, and they kind of described it. Now, this one in particular really struck me because it's really got a nice meaning inside the shoe, like in the insole. And I don't know if my camera can capture it, as you can see right there, but I will read it to you because I don't know if I can get it with the lighting and everything. It does say number 1, which is the Kobe 1, and it says 81 points. And that is significant to Kobe Bryant scoring 81 points against the Toronto Raptors. Now, he did not wear this actual colorway when he scored 81 points. However, he did wear this sneaker model. So this shoe is just one of the many achievements that Kobe Bryant has achieved during his career in the NBA. And this is just an overall really, really nice shoe. It's got the Kobe logo right there, as you can see. So waiting for my camera to focus, and then it's also got the Kobe Bryant branding on the bottom sole of behind the sneaker. Just give it a moment while it captures it right there. So that it's really nice. It's got carbon fiber just surrounding the shoe, and you got this really nice looking synthetic reptile leather just embossed around the shoe itself, and it's really cool. It's really cool. When I first saw this sneaker, I was like, yo, out of the whole pack, this was the one that I wanted the most, and I'm glad that I never got rid of these. The sneaker is just really, really nice overall. On the bottom, it's a little bit dirty because obviously I wore them a couple of times, but you got that icy clear sole, and then you also have your swoosh branding right there with carbon fiber. So yeah, just a little tidbit with this sneaker that I wanted to share. But yeah, I really wanted to just kind of share with you guys some memorabilia that I have left of Kobe. Unfortunately, I don't have his jerseys anymore. When I bought them, they were a little too big at the time, and I sold them. And I'm sure right now jersey prices are ridiculously overpriced for Kobe, which is sad. But I hope I can get one later down the road, because what the man did for basketball and his community, that it just shows a lot of character about him. Maturing as an adult, he will go down, no doubt in my mind, for sure, as one of the greatest players to play the game of basketball. And it is a well-deserved title to have that. And there actually has been news that he is going to get inducted into the Hall of Fame, which I'm not even going to argue about with that at all. So it's wild. It's wild. Finishing off, this, I know I'm already going past this video mark. I said I wasn't gonna exceed 10 minutes. I'm already at like 15 minutes, but I will end it at this note. I do want people to understand the message that I want to get across. At the end of the day, with all of this, tell your family and your friends, your loved ones, that you love them every single day, because this is just an eye-opener for a lot of people. And I know this, and I know that, you know, you guys probably know it as well, but this for sure just kind of solidifies what I've been trying to say since the very beginning. You know, always tell your family and friends you love them. You know, hug your family and friends every day. Be there for them. I know you guys are going to fight, siblings, family members, but at the end of the day, you know, you only get one. You only have one family, you know, and it's cherish it. Cherish every moment that you got with your family, your friends. You know, my thoughts and prayers and my condolences go out to the Bryant family, Vanessa, his wife, you know, his other daughters, you know, and his other family members, and even just like the family members of all the other passengers that passed away in this tragic accident. You know, I can only imagine what you guys are going through, especially to kind of hear the news the way you guys heard the news. It's tough. It's tough, but we all have, you know, we all support you guys. You know, we all will pray for you guys, your soul, and yeah, man, just be there for your family at the end of the day. You know, cherish every moment that you have. Don't take things for granted. You know, live your life like it's your last every day. Thank you guys for tuning in. I know I've been ranting on long enough about this. I just wanted to make this quick. Well, not quick, but I just wanted to make this video for you guys and let you guys know that, you know, Kobe Bryant will be missed. Definitely a legend. And I have nothing but respect for that man. So yeah, that's it. All right. I will see you guys on the next video. Be safe, be easy, and much love. Peace.